Hey everybody, this is Zero from Mugs and Monsters, and today we are going to be doing an unboxing video for Ember Obsidian Protocol. First off, this is not a paid advertisement, and I have no affiliation with the company. I'm just an avid board gamer that loves mechs and rolling dice. Poorly, but rolling them nonetheless. So, what is Ember Obsidian Protocol? It's a miniature skirmish war game with mechs. I mean, that's awesome, right? If you've ever played Armored Core or watched Gundam, this may just be the game for you. During play, you'll assemble a squad of mechs with interchangeable parts using magnets and wreak havoc on your opponents. You know, from firing missiles, laser weapons, or some good old fashioned swords and hunks of metal, you'll be ripping arms and legs off of your opponents in glorious mech on mech action. I cannot wait to start playing this game. But the model we are unboxing today is one of the more affordable models as it's a single unit in the box and it's about 29 USD. This is the TM35BT, also known as Taurus. This mech comes from the United Nations faction of the game. They're more of the sleek looking mechs in the universe with some good stealth, mobility, and some heavy firepower these guys have got. I also want to mention, along with the price here, there's a two-player starter kit that you could pre-order right now until June 30th, which has everything you and a friend needs for just $89. That includes dice, the two factions RDL and United Network, and mat and some terrain. Great value for just $89. I'll have the link down below in the description. And without further ado, let's get into unboxing this guy. So, as you see, we've got the single model unit. Small box, pretty compact. It's on every side of it. We've got some images about what is inside the box. So we've got, a couple of the parts here and here. A nice little logo there. Torso, another arm. I believe this is an arm with another shield. And then on the back, yeah, here we go. On the back, we got everything that's inside this box. So we have, first off, we've got instructions with some nice decals, which, who doesn't love decals? We've got exchangeable part right here, which is, I guess you can have two arms in here, and this looks like another left arm, so if you don't want that shield arm, you can have another sword. You've got a timing dial with a pilot, as well as, looks like some tokens you got right here. On top of that, you got your pilot card and all of the parts you need to play. Now, the really cool thing about this game is that they didn't put points on any of their cards. Everything that kind of has any needs to change rules wise is all online. It's all free, all accessible online that you can just download and run with. So, let's pop this guy open and let's see what we've got. All right. As you can see, I have the English version, EN. All right, put that to the side right here. Nice, compact box. I do like it. All right, let's see. So we got our, looks like some projectile cards with a pilot card in the back. No, let's just open it up. Why not? All right, here. So every weapon's got some sort of attack on it. This is a projectile grenade. Sorry about the glare there. You'll see that it kind of tells you everything you need to know on here. M7 grenade. It doesn't have its distance on here, but this is probably one of the weapons that shoots it. So this is just kind of showing you how much damage it does. So you'll roll when you do detonate it. You'll roll 3 yellows and a red. And when you start to see a actual gameplay video, when I get some more models built, I'll show you how this game plays. And as you can see, if you sleeve these cards, you've got a little spot that if you want to write in the point value, you can. You just sleeve it. You also have a QR code in case you want, if there's any FAQ erratas to it. So I'll put that to the side. We got our pilot right here. It looks like it's just a rifleman, standard rifleman for number 66. I'm not sure what those numbers are yet. And we've got on the back of him, looks like it says timings. So he's got a bunch of timings here with some numbers. I think these are the speeds at which they go. So if somebody else has, if you're fighting another pilot and the other pilot has the same timing tile and they have a 2 here, they'll go before you. But if they have a 4, you'll go before them. All right. Let's see. These are I'll have to open these up. Where's my knife? There we go. Pop this guy open. Don't cut myself. Yeah. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so these are all of the weapons and the arms. These are nice. Oh. I think this is if you wanted to drop the handheld weapon, this is the discard hand. Or no, this is the discard hand for this one. If you want to drop the R7. So you can have a free hand in this. They're pretty nice. I like these cards. I think these are mini European size. Let's check out what sizes they got there. All right, let's take a look at what we got. This is the Dune model. They're just kind of advertising that they have another model for the RDLs, which are, since this is Taurus, this is Dune. This dude looks kind of beefy. I think he's got a sword and a shield. And then, of course, a little more there. Oh, okay, so this is your instructions. Nope, I lied. This is your decals. They have a whole sheet to show you where to put your decals if you want any guidance on that. That's pretty freaking cool. Oh, we also have a paint guide and colors. Nice. All right, let's see, this is the instruction module. Tells you what backpack, torso, chassis, and arm is. I think these numbers relate to that stuff, which we'll get into that. 3D printed assembly guide. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So this is a mix of hard plastic and resin parts, which is kind of nice. All right. And then we've got all of our sprues. Take a look at those in a second. Believe these are the resin prints. What's this? This also looks like a resin print. Okay. So let's see if you can see that. I think these are armor bits. Or part of the head right there. Probably need to clip those off and clean them up a bit. But I like that they were like, hey, look, this thing might break in transit, so let's pack this thing nice and tight and give it a nice little box so it doesn't break. All right, these are the magnets. These things are cool. I've seen these around a couple of times, but these you've got the north and the south pole on here, and it will tell you in the instructions about which way they go when you're putting them in. Let's see if I can find a page of it. Yeah. So right here, you'll see that the north side is the fat side. So I'll tell you where the north side goes in, so you can't really mess it up too badly. So that's pretty cool. Put that right there for now. And then let's open up the screws. Why not? So this is the base for the model. The bases come with these, I guess they have like two versions for this, right? So they have one that you kind of just slide in right here. And you can twist. Well, maybe not. Hold on. Nope, there it is. I'm just not great at... There it is. So it twists on in. You got a little arrow pointing at where your facing is on the model. And this is kind of for like their grid system. Because the game plays on a... I want to say it's like a... They have different grid sizes for different types of levels of play. But you can do it either with the grid or you can do it freehand. So you can just do it like freestyle, where things are moving instead of 3 squares, they'll move 9 inches. But so we got a little... Whoop, almost lost that. We got a little base right here. And then we've got a bunch of screws. Let's take a look at these screws. Throwing all the plastic over here on the side. So, let's see. Oh, yep, there it is. I think that's QTD. This looks like it is... Oh, these guys are nice, actually. It's very similar to Gunpla style, or Gunpla level of detail and plastic. So I do quite enjoy that a lot. Now this is just one model, right? All of these screws is just for one model, so you can just see how much detail, how much love has gone into making this game. This is one thing I am definitely feeling on these though is that you're probably going to want to wash them. It definitely feels like there's a little bit of a releasing agent still on these, so before you paint them or even before you glue them, give them a good wash because I could definitely feel it off of these. Either that or my hands are a little too greasy. Let's see what this has here. Actually, we don't need to open this one. This one is, yeah, they have. UN has some very slick looking models. Oh, here's all the weapons. Ooh, I definitely want to open this one up. Come on, buddy. Pac-12. I will definitely say that. Pac-12, no breakage from what I'm seeing so far. No bending either, right? So I've seen a lot of models that have bent or deformed. I'm not seeing that on any of these so far. A few little nubs here and there that, might need to be cleaned up, but still pretty good. Very nice. Yeah, you can definitely feel a releasing agent on here. Oh, here's the shields. Look at those. Look at that. Look at that detail. If you've ever worked with Gunpla before and you've done any edge lining, these things right here, they are going to love that stuff. Oh, and here are the guns. The guns and the swords. Ooh, these things look like this could mess somebody up. Oh, what this little ball joint is for. I'm really excited to find out. All right, let's get into what this is right here. These look like, your timing dial for your pilot. So the pilot is the rifleman, as we've mentioned before, with all of his timing dials. I'm not quite sure what these little, I don't want to call them lightning bolts mean, but seems pretty cool. So when you do take these guys out, also look how thick that is. That is some thick cardboard. When you play the game, you'll basically have your timing dial behind your pilot. You will, that way, you'll pick what timing dial you want your pilot to go at. So, for example, I want him to do a shooting phase. I will then hide this. And then when everybody has chosen what their pilots want to do, you'll flip them over and you'll activate them in turn. Let's see, we've got some I'm not sure what that says. Highlight target. Got some highlight targets. You got some offensive, mobile. I don't see the defensive. Oh, there it is. Defensive stances. Got some ammo right here. Got some charge counters. Basically everything you need to play in here. You also have your link dials, which are kind of nice. Oh, they go back to back. Let's take a look at that real fast. So link dials, they are essentially your pilot's ability to maintain control of your mech. So while your mech gets damaged, things like that, you'll end up kind of taking it down a notch. You start with 4 link, and eventually when you run out of link and you're at 0, your mech goes into a shutdown phase, which basically means you need to take a turn to re-enable him, or re-enable your mech. You can also spend link tokens to re-roll your dice, which is actually really nice. But if you do it too much, obviously, your link starts to go down, and then when you're at 1, you can no longer use it to re-roll because now you're basically in survival. But yeah, so that pretty much wraps up this unboxing video for the Taurus model. I cannot wait to build him, and I'm going to take, I'll probably end up doing a video for his build as well as maybe a painting video for him. And then I also still have the other boxes for RDN or RDL and the UN. I've got their expansion boxes, which I can't wait to open up as well. I'll probably do an unboxing video for those too. So thanks everybody for tuning in, and if you want to join the Discord, it's a very active Discord. I'll also have that link down below. We're starting to sort of make a United States version of a community. Right now I'm starting up the East Coast version. I'd be more than happy to help others set up other locations. So feel free to reach out to me if you want. I'll be on Discord as well. So thanks everybody. Have a good one.